Good morning, RCTV Thebes. Marissa here with today's morning newscast.
I'm Tim, and today we're going to have a special report on the royal family of Thebes.
But before we get into that, let's go to Ruben with the weather.
Thanks, Marissa. It's bright and sunny today. A perfect day for going to a play or doing some outdoor modeling. Now back to you guys.
Let's get right into the story.
A few days ago, Antigone, Haemon, Eurydice have all died in a tragic accident. Their deaths are all linked to our king Creon. Now we'll go to Ruben on scene for more details.
Thanks, Marissa. It was here in this vault where Antigone was banished to. As soon as Creon found out his prophecy from Tiresias, he came rushing back, but it was already too late. Antigone had hung herself. Creon tried to beg for his son's forgiveness, but his words didn't penetrate through the troubled Haemon, who then took his own life. When the queen found out, she too didn't hesitate to kill herself. It has been a dramatic loss for the royal family. That's all for now.
On set, we have a special interview with Esme and her thoughts about the incident.
Good morning, everyone. Ismini is here with me today to discuss about the events that occurred several days ago. Ismini, how do you feel? Angry, sad, lonely?
Well, it certainly has been a tragic loss, not only for me, but also the king. I'm filled with much regret and despair, especially since I know what I could have done for them.
What exactly would you have done differently if you had known?
If I had known it was her last moments, I would have done everything I could to save her. Even if that meant disobeying law and Creon's orders.
Remember anything before the incident?
I can remember us arguing.
Esme, I'm going to bury him. Will you come with me?
Bury him? You just said the new law forbids it.
But he is my brother, and he is your brother too.
But think of the danger. Think of what Creon will do.
Creon is not strong enough to stand in my way.
We are only women. We cannot fight with men, Antigone.
You may do as you like, but since apparently the laws and the gods mean nothing to you, I will bury him and the brother that I love.
Antigone, I am so afraid for you.
You need not be. You have yourself to consider. After all, go away, Esme. I shall be hating you soon.
I shall be hating you soon. I can still hear the hatred in her voice when she said those words to me. I knew at that moment I had lost everything I had.
Why didn't you go with your sister to bury your brother Polynices?
I felt so much despair. After they had died, it came so suddenly. I didn't want to risk anymore, since Antigone was all I had left. I didn't want her to go, since I knew if she got caught, she might also be taken as well. I feared Creon and his law, but I knew that God's law is supreme over his. Antigone was right to risk everything, and to give him a proper burial. After all, he deserved it.
Did Antigone's actions surprise you at all?
Yes, I was very shocked, since usually it's a man's job. But I guess since we didn't have any more male relatives and Creon wasn't willing to do it, Antigone felt it was her responsibility to her brother. She was always loyal to him and loved him so much.
How did you react when you found out that Haemon and his mother also killed themselves after Antigone?
I thought to myself, Haemon must have really loved Antigone. He felt no need to live if she wasn't there living by his side. And Queen Eurydice also loved Haemon very much.
What do you plan on doing in the near future, since you don't have very many relatives left?
Sometimes I feel as I should just follow Haemon and Eurydice and just kill myself. There's no reason to keep on living like this, especially if Antigone isn't by my side. I honestly don't know what I should do.
Well, we thank you for your time today, and we are very sorry to hear for your loss. The people at Thebes are here for you. Don't hesitate to ask us anything while you get back on your feet. Let's check back with Marissa and Tim for some final words.
That was definitely a tragic incident. It seems as only Creon is to blame for this incident. After all, he was the one who declared us not to bury Polynices. That must have really hurt the girls. since it was their brother.
I completely agree. It wasn't right to bury one and not the other. Antigone was very brave. Creon's pride only hurt himself in the end. Even his own son declared, "You have no right to trample on the gods' right."
There have been reports of Sentry's discussion with Creon. Creon himself stated, quote, your very voice distressed me. In response, Sentry said, quote, "You are sure that is not my voice and not your conscience?" His pride interfered with his ability to work.
That's exactly my thoughts. Excessive pride or hubris can prevent people from thinking consciously, making laws against religious beliefs, which causes the responsibility of loyalty to family to be taken on by the women and not the men. There you have it, folks. We'll see you next time on RCTV Thebes. Have a good day.
And now a quick word from our sponsors.
Fashion Week is coming to Thebes.